Hi, I hope you enjoy this clip from the Gamers in Crisis podcast, a podcast I host with my friend Hannah from the channel Hannah Salona. In this episode, we were discussing the news from E3, and in this clip, I'm talking about Breath of the Wild, the different theories and speculation that have come out about it from the trailer, and just my thoughts in general on the game. You can find the podcast, link in the description, or anywhere you get your podcasts. So, hope you enjoy, and go check it out. But the big thing that came from this direct that everyone was talking about is the Breath of the Wild sequel. We got a gameplay trailer for the game, and it looks so good. Nothing like I predicted. I was hoping that Zelda would be playable and be like a co-op companion. This put an end to that completely. There is still a chance that Zelda could be playable, because in the trailer, we see Zelda fall into this deep hole, and then Link falls into the sky, and there's like this whole new floating island zone above Hyrule, which explains like how is this game be different? How are they going to change the map up? What's going to be the new element? It's these floating islands. Also, when we see the mainland of Hyrule, there's some changes to the landscape, like new ruins here and there, and new like enemy placements, new like improved enemies. So that all looks interesting. Link gets his arm corrupted or something, and it's now like technologically like enhanced, and all of his powers come from his hand now. It seems like there's like an improved version of the runes from the first game. So there's like stasis, which in the first game would just freeze an enemy in place, so you could hit it a bunch of times, or an object. Now seems to reverse time. So like you hit an enemy, and then it just sends them backwards, or
That's
you hit
really
a
cool.
rolling boulder, and it sends the boulder back up the hill. And that looks really cool. There seems to be like a phasing through objects and shooting up into the sky thing. People are theorizing that because the sailcloth, which is like your hang glider, looks bigger and has like these directional tails, might indicate that there's like wind mechanics, so that's how you fly around more. Overall, I really like the aesthetic of the flying islands. I'm really intrigued by like what's going on up there. There's some theories that this is going to tie in to Skyward Sword, which is the first canonical game in the timeline, which is being re-released. A remastered version is coming out on Switch. Skyward Sword takes place in the sky, so it's like, are we revisiting that area? There's the cloud barrier, which is in the Skyward Sword, which prevents you from seeing like all the floating islands in the sky in that game. So the theory is that that's back, and it's now, and that's what you're doing, is you're like passing through it to get to these islands.
Very cool.